give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
That's not gonna sell. That's not gonna sell. That's like a real deep commitment. I'm gonna have to like Svengali a whole bunch of folk to get them to buy a brown tracksuit. Who the heck wants to wear a brown tracksuit? I'm open to suggestions. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to the Hunter Green and say, oh, heck with it. Just Squid Game it. Bauer's career will never get those 2 years back, and now he's getting old. I'm waiting for a suit against MLB. I want to see that too. Is there a motion I can start researching, start an outline, might find a boilerplate to guide me? What about discovery that witnesses have actually said they're afraid of? They claim they did, but that would not be relevant because the question is whether the judge did the right thing. So just to try and prove that his findings of fact were wrong. So it's a matter of whether his process was right, much more than whether his conclusions were right. Whether his process enabled him to reach the result rather than whether the result was the accurate result. So that's why it's a good question you're asking, Triggy. But that's why, whether that's my take on it. Someone might disagree with me on that, but that's my take on it. That this is all an assessment. It's a criticism of Judge Merchant's process, much more than his conclusion that this justifies. To basically say it's not a reasonable conclusion to have, or reasonable steps to take to come to that conclusion. If I had a boilerplate, I don't even know, as I was explaining to James Pirate Radio, I seriously don't even know whether or not I qualify. I spent an hour yesterday. You heard me if you follow me on Locals. But I was like, I don't even know if I qualify as of right or not. I think if I lose here on May 6th, and I get a decision against me, I do think I can go there as of right. I still would ask for permission because I know that if you get permission from the court to appeal, that you should, that it enables you to actually go there as of right. Just before I start researching that, I don't know if I asked that in my oral argument or not. Like, expect to lose and say, "Hey, if I lose, please give me an opportunity," or whether I ask them after I lose. I don't know at what stage I would ask that because I've never thought about going to the Court of Appeals before. And now it seems like it's inevitable that I'm going to be making an application to get there at some point. Blackstone's principal would deem Me Too an utter failure and massive injustice. Yeah, it was a failure. Like any issue inside, when brought to light, which needs to be done, the same sinister motivations will take advantage of it. That's for sure. There are men who are speaking out as well. They don't get the media coverage women do most of the time. That's why I mentioned them. Yes, it was a great cast. There's Jeff. What's his name? Jeff Daniels. He ended up being on some medical drama thing, St. Elsewhere. And the guy who played Ben Franklin was great. Even the guy who played Richard Henry Lee, a brilliant guy. My name is Richard Henry Lee. Virginia is my home. There's a mistake. There's a mistake in that song. Because in 1776, he refers to, I think, Lightfoot. Henry Lee, Bobby Lee, Richard Lightfoot. And he wasn't called Lightfoot until like 15 years later, I think. Mega Bob says, praying for Israel in the Western world tonight, that cool heads prevail. The fire has been stoked again in the Middle East. People mentioned that earlier. And I pray with you. Griff, Tim is sponsoring Camelot's race car. Is he really? They have a direct line of communication. Get Cody to put you in contact. Tim respects those who fight. What am I supposed to do? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I should do. I don't know why it is. I don't know why I can't get anywhere there. This is from Miss Ignomy hit me with the 5. Maybe one of those. I apologize. I missed. I tried scrolling up. I don't know why I couldn't find the people who were gifted. If you were gifted by Miss Ignomy, kindly express your gratitude. Part of the world's greatest, not at all a cult type of cult. Arguably one of history's greatest, not at all a cult type of cults. So, and there you go. There you go. You're now the following. You're now the following. You're the following. The following, as I said, is not at all a cult type of cult. There's no suits, no tracksuits, no self-harm, no harming others, no stabbing yourself with the jabby jab, no squirrel mutilations, no goat sacrifices, no throwing virgins into volcanoes, no dancing around fires while shedding your clothing while someone beats on the tom-toms with a whole steady.
Cut me out, oh man.
Witchcraft, no Kool-Aid, mild farming, and certainly no leeches. So, welcome to the moment. Joe Dorby, open with this case. God is on your side.
Yeah.
God being on my, I agree with you. God's on my side. That doesn't mean I'm going to win.
When I switched cameras, it jumped to the camera mic, which sucks. So it should be back to normal now. Midwest, well.
White with blue fringe. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's pretty funny. Debbie Brown, no, Navy looks good on everyone. It's universal.
Oh, that is king.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
But no powers. Had no powers.
I always like Navy.
Why to split the tables, man?
The reason
Because there's 9 and there was probably another one coming.
I come back to Hunter Green. That's because I know I like getting green. Rob Price, new member. Welcome to the following. Rob Price, welcome aboard.
And it's not going to combine them until we lose 2 at least.
Periwinkle Blue. It's terribly posh Periwinkle Blue. Terribly posh Periwinkle Blue.
That's not a bad number for fucking Thursday night, though.
I vote for an old school Adidas tracksuit. You think? You think? For a boost tag Elon with the 1-8 post. Yeah. That's what I gotta do. He's gonna.
Grego's on the secondary table with on his first game though.
With 25.
Ooh, ace! Hell yeah!
5 Good Logic membership.
That's my ace, bitches.
Where am I at here? The 5 from Master Phillips were Rat Tech, Nerding Out, Digital Soldier, Mosam, and Joe Deere. All of you owing tremendous gratitude to Master Phillips, and of course, Bella Stella. 10. Hit with the 10. Hit with the 10. 10 new members of the following. The following's not all difficult. I don't need to share that information with Ammo is Currency, Jace Clark, DeLon Thompson, Streaky, Jules, Naomi Boyd, Stumpy Stew 2, Changeling, Greenlight Courier Service, all of you, welcome to.
Oh, for sure.
Following. Please
drop the link here if you want to.
Not the leader of the following. I am not the leader. I'm going to say it twice, so it's very.
Yeah, that's a good question. He's the one to ask.
Not the leader of the following.
Doesn't can a managing mod?
Just a host. Andrea Viva has been on Tim Pool a few times. I know
pin
that.
Messages.
Don't you
Midwest.
think I know that? Phil Holloway's been with Megyn Kelly over and over again. I don't understand this. I don't understand any of this. What am I supposed to understand? How can anyone interpret any of this?
Joe, you sound like a whiny Jew.
It's like a miracle of God. Okay? It's a miracle of God. Phil Holloway comes out of nowhere and he's like best buddies with Megyn Kelly. Viva Fry's on Tim Pool. Ron Coleman is on with Tim Pool all the time. I can't explain any of this. I don't know. I'm just like, okay, look, you know what? This clearly has to be, this is what God wants for me. This is what God wants. I go with it. And I'm totally happy with it. Because let me tell you something. Thank God my life is amazing. First and foremost, because I'm blessed to have a phenomenal wife, 6 wonderful kids, a job I
6
love doing,
kids.
and a following of people and diggers who are so amazingly supportive of me that I could not possibly be any happier. And here it is, I embroil myself in some sort of litigation that perhaps I can actually help make the world a better place. So I am tremendously happy. Do I wonder sometimes how it is that that happens? I think it's funny. I think at this point it's like, all right, all right, I don't know. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. All these people who have access to like all these different things. I also don't. There's something. There's definitely something. It's definitely. I have at a certain point. I have to be like, there's definitely something. It's definitely something. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I take it as a compliment. I'm like, maybe just intimidated by me. You have too much personality. I don't know. I can't explain. I can't explain it at all.
Good fold.
Viva, thanks. Where do I mail the what? What? I don't want your no. Ew. No. Ew. Oh no.
8th
Why
place.
would people ask a question like that? And there's no squirrel mutilations.
Not anymore.
Certainly no squirrel sacrifices. Why would someone sacrifice? It's no goat sacrifices, no squirrel mutilations.
Freaking media just dropped that video too.
Sacrifice processing. My God.
Not a full house.
I'm letting anyone in the following these days. Who is this guy? Oh my God.
Who will fuck? Hey, buddy.
Yo, it's me out here with this guy. We're out here at this place. Department of Human Services. Family Community Resource Center. Yeah, I think so. Oh, dragging that one in with me. What's that say? They're trying to say that trespass law says that we can't record. Huh, it's trespass law. Yeah, that it is. Indeed. Nothing.
Look at all the signs that say mask required. Is this old?
Cool.
Third place. You're in third place? Hells yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you are.
Don't even think about parking there, they said.
Grego,
Don't even think about it.
trying to hang in there. Or Grego.
No trespassing or loitering. Oh, they're closed. Oh, is that? Oh, it does, duh. Where's the public entrance, I guess? Ah. Well, let's go check it out. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're trying to use a trespass law to enforce no video recording or photographs. Nothing.
My vape's loud?
She looks freaked out. Definitely. See if there's anything in the front to see.
Doesn't taste loud. It's like pineapples. Mint.
It got warm, didn't it?
And I hate Hawaiian pizzas, so.
Oh, there's the guy. Oh, he's closing the blinds. No, I seen him. He was right there. Oh yeah, he's right there. Oh yeah, it's the entrance. I locked it. Really? To be serviced, you're required to have 2 forms of identification.
Right, I got my headset working. I think I did.
There's go 5. He just locked it early. Yeah, Illinois Department of Employment Security. So unemployment. That's what it is. 41, he locked it early. Yeah, unemployment. What a douche. Hang it. All right, what else is used? I don't know. Let's see. This is unemployment. Yeah.
All right, let me get caught up on chat, guys. I've been paying too much attention to poker.
I can't. Not with my camera.
So did
close enough to the glass.
Did you ever answer that question, Midwest, about managing mods being able to pin things? I thought they could. Yeah, this is
Illinois State Police Department of Administration. Huh. Hello, gentlemen. Gentlemen. Hello. What is going on?
Gentlemen, what are you doing? And how can we help you?
How can we help you? Excuse me, sir. Come on.
Okay. We'll talk soon. Thank you, ma'am.
We'll be back.
I love that the MCC can leave the state now.
He's so mad. He's so mad. He's trying to holler. Get over there. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Boy, he's just all kinds of fuckings in there, isn't he?
He pulled it open right where my camera was.
Nice.
And now they're closing them all.
Yeah. He's so mad. He's so mad.
Damn it, buddy.
State police.
Yeah. He was so mad, dude.
But we wouldn't answer it.
Yeah. His perceived authority escaped him. His perceived authority escaped him. We hit this and then over there. Yep.
We gotta go around the other side of that building.
We'll go up that side and around the front. Oh, he's following us. Yeah. I know, right? DHS employee entrance. See much of nothing. Looks like rehab or something. I see somebody sitting way over there. There's somebody sitting way
Nice
over
straight,
there.
Matt.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you got this here
Made him stutter for a second there.
What are you doing? If you don't mind.
I mean, it's pretty obvious what we're doing.
Just-
for what reason?
Just walking around taking
Oh,
pictures.
That's my business.
Huh?
Just
The
walk.
reason is my business.
Well,
Just-
if you're chasing the place to break in.
Oh God, here we go with the bullshit.
What?
What are you guys trying to do?
What's in there to steal?
What?
What's in there to steal?
What do you mean there's computer equipment and all kinds of stuff?
Oh, really? I just go to Best Buy to get my computers.
Your building. Whose building is it?
Uh-oh.
It's the state of Illinois.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
his.
state of Illinois. Which who owns the state of Illinois?
This lieutenant
We the people.
needs to calm down. He's a little high strung, isn't he? He's a little wired. He's a little wired. He's a little high strung.
Maybe
He was all kinds of fuckings in that office up there. That's not very professional. The very front office up there. And then you heard him, right? All them fuckings going on. That's not very professional. No, he did. A fedora? Who's wearing a fedora? It's called a scally. It's called a scally cap, not a fedora. Scally cap. Hell of a lieutenant you are.
Dora.
You don't even know what a damn fedora is, or
The facility there is the state police facility.
yeah.
So what?
No.
I mean, why is that important?
For what? Why is it important? It
Yeah.
depends on what you're trying to
It doesn't
Oh, that's
matter.
none of your business. That's none of your business.
Huh?
It's none of your
None of
business.
your business.
It's none of your business.
It's a-
No, it's none of your business.
Doesn't
Did
matter.
I
In this
did I commit a crime?
No.
Did I commit a crime?
But, huh?
Did I commit a crime?
No.
Then it's none of your business what I'm doing.
Well, if you're chasing the place.
Well, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk right now, wouldn't we? If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, wouldn't we? If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, right? So if. Huh?
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
Is
We're just walking around in public taking pictures, and we told you that, and that wasn't good enough. Here we are continuing to
I'm asking what you're doing.
not really communicate with each other, but I don't know what you'd call this.
Wouldn't matter if we were casing the place. It's still if
3 law enforcement officers with guns for 2 guys with cameras.
until
That's
we actually break the law. It's none of your fucking business what we're doing.
yeah, pretty much. Absolutely,
Correct. Yeah.
absolutely.
So if we were to ask for ID,
I'd tell you no.
kiss my ass.
I'd say this is the only ID I got on me. Sorry, that's my social security card.
but you know then it's starting to rise to a point where we can insist on ID.
No, it doesn't. No, it don't. What's your reasonable articulable suspicion? What's your reasonable articulable suspicion? That I'm because I'm standing outside on the sidewalk, I'm casing it.
What channel is that
That's
you're
not
watching?
reasonable.
This is freaking me.
A reasonable person would not come to that conclusion.
I dropped the link in the chat.
Time to move
Sure.
on.
What's that?
I'm watching it like on another screen.
Go ahead.
I just got it on mute.
Go ahead. You can ask.
It's funny
Yeah,
as
no,
fuck
he-
though.
no,
Freaking,
he was
I'm on mind his channel. He hangs with MCC all the time. MCC was cool as fuck, hanging with me.
He
at,
kind of
Ash
yelled
Bash,
at us
so.
and was kind of insistent we answer him, and then he got really desperate. We didn't. Sure, absolutely, absolutely, you can.
Absolutely you can.
No, sir, you can't come ask me nothing. Come on, man.
You could say that. You know how many people have said that?
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Doesn't tend-
Yeah. What was your question? You can ask. You are more than welcome to ask. No, you can't. Your lieutenant said you can't. You got to obey the chain of command. He's a bit of a douche nozzle.
Buddy.
He's a bit of a douche nozzle.
Bye, Lieutenant. See you later, buddy. Have a good day. Have a better day. Have the day you deserve.
You guys have a good whatever.
You too.
Who is Deuce
Did
Nozzle?
you have to shave that?
This
or
lieutenant
did it
that's
stop
fucking
growing
with
when you went brain
frickin'.
dead?
Oh,
He just called him. He's like, and you are a douche nozzle.
I mean, if you want to compare educational background, I guarantee you
I know you got at least a 4-year degree.
Have a good day.
You got at least a
Justice, at
4-year
to be a
degree?
state cop.
Oh, you're an attorney?
Oh, you're an attorney. Oh yeah, awesome.
Master's degree, but not an
So do
attorney.
I. I have
Cool.
a master's degree in counseling psychology as well.
Awesome, cool. What can you tell me about
I have
myself?
a bachelor's
What can you tell me about myself?
Oh, we need a lot more time.
and you'd have to answer a lot more.
I would have to answer a lot more questions, and you can't really base it off this encounter because I'm a little standoffish because I don't really know you, and I'm being a bit of a dick on purpose.
Correct. No, it wouldn't be the first.
I at least I admit it, right? But he kind of upset me by yelling and raising his voice and yelling at me like I was his child, and that kind of upset me. Well, I don't have to hear you. I don't have to hear you. I don't have to hear you. That's the difference. It's that perceived authority that you get with that badge.
Everybody has the right to ignore everybody else.
That's right. Just like you would have the right to ignore me if I came up to you and asked you what you was doing. See how that works?
Well, unless we ask for name and badge number.
It's all about totality circumstances.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you were on a traffic stop, you would have to answer
Right,
questions.
but
Right, absolutely.
You'd have to answer questions? No, you wouldn't.
5116.
Cool.
My name is Captain James Rosanova with Illinois.
Captain James what?
Rosanova with Illinois.
Rosanova? Cool. Awesome. And what's your name, Lieutenant? You're not going to give me your name, Lieutenant?
yeah.
Is it in your department policy that officers should identify himself by name and badge number to a member of the public when they ask? Since he contacted him,
What's
that's not part of
your
the department
name?
policy that he agreed to when he took the job. That's covered by his assurity bond. That's covered by his assurity bond.
Jones 5008.
Okay. You give thank you, Jones, but you give Jones as a bad name. I'm a Jones, and you give Jones as a bad name.
I bet you're not a joke.
I am a Jones. I 100% am a Jones.
Okay.
You want
Gentlemen, if-
my DOC number?
No.
B26304.
No, you haven't had one.
B26304.
We didn't make.
I'm going back to Stateville as soon as I leave here.
I doubt it.
I can't take that with me. They won't let me in.
You better be glad you kept that in your fucking pocket.
Fuck off. Fuck off, Jones. See you later.
Stay in the pocket. Look.
It's not in the pocket. It's on my hip. Now
What
what?
about it? Ain't nothing wrong with pulling out of our pocket. As long as we're aiming at somebody in a threatening manner.
He's scared of something. Why are you so scared, Jones?
Man, he's angry.
Angry, scared? You think everybody's out to get you, Jones? Do you think everybody's out to get police? Is that? Huh? No, I'm not projecting. Most people are out to get us, yeah. Most of the police are out to get us because we bring accountability and transparency with our cameras.
They don't like that.
They don't like to be exposed. I'm not saying you do, but apparently he does because he's acting awfully funny around the camera like he's hiding something. But you did great, yeah. Don't take it personal, man. Don't take it personal, Jones. I love you. Isn't that what all cops say? They don't take it personal when
Yes,
they take
it's
somebody
Texas
to jail.
Hold'em.
It's not personal.
Lexi, welcome.
They do. I know. See? You too.
You too.
Love you, Jones. Love you, man.
Oh, I needed the 5 of
We
clubs,
should go out and
man.
have coffee sometime, bro. Oh, that's funny. Oh, was there? Nice. I like when we have an audience. It's called a group education. I love group educations. Yeah. Jones was mad. So, hey, if you ever run into Jones on the street, man, don't get snippy with him. He might pull out his gun and shoot you.
Gotta show a royal flush, man.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
an
you got
angry
that royal
cop.
flush? Let's see it. Oh,
Very
you're not in
angry.
the hand.
I bet his wife.
Nah.
His wife left him. Maybe that's his wife left him.
Out of 10, though.
Pigotistical? Yeah, he's pigotistical.
Ouch.
And picking
Had the
it. Hi,
king.
Jones.
Wow. And they've been very active lately.
Yeah, he was.
Looks like they might have closed at 4:30.
I can't tell. Most of the blinds are. I see lights somewhat, but no, I'm not seeing anybody. I think they're closed. All right, we'll cross here and head back down. Well,
There'll still be some people in here.
might be.
It looks like most of the lights are out.
Jones was great. I love Jones. He played right along, didn't he?
He was so angry.
He was so angry, dude. Nope, I think they're all closed down. Oh, you got to go through metal detectors to go in here. Oh, there's somebody over there maintaining. He's maintaining. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He's maintaining. Yeah, he's maintaining. Yeah, he's maintaining. That's Leo. Yeah, that's Leo.
Cool.
And he's a facilities janitorial. What do they call that? What's the professional name for janitors? No. They call it something else.
Custodian.
Specialist?
No, it actually has a name. Yeah, there's nobody in here. They're all gone. Yeah. Let's roll. Oh, okay. Well, shit.
Well, shit. I want to go get a new
All right, we're gonna go back
beverage,
this way.
but
We'll be back.
I keep getting good hands, so I don't want to.
For the Constitution and settled case law protect all verbal insults of police. Numbnuts, bitch-ass tyrant, even Willy Wonka munchkin motherfucker. They are all allowed.
You don't know that. You don't know that it's incited by that, do you?
Prosecutors asked the court to limit Trump's public attacks, which, quote, pose a significant and imminent threat to the orderly administration of this criminal proceeding and a substantial likelihood of causing material prejudice.
That's speculative. You might be right, but the problem you have is that it's speculative, and the Supreme Court says it has to be a certainty.
They also noted many people who have suffered threats and harassment after Trump sicked his supporters on them.
Sicked his supporters on them? Did he say go harass these people? Did he say that? Did he say that? Because it has to be direct. That's at least what the Supreme Court says. I don't know. Are you going to give law here? Give law. You're telling over this narrative here. I'm not seeing much in the. This is very, very thin on law. It's very, very thin on law. What I'm seeing here is basically what it like
right back.
Of like, oh, let me tell you this very, very slanted perspective about the narrative of what happened here, without any law. So I'm waiting for some law. Give us some law. Give us the law. You're teaching us about gag law. Come on.
From Atlanta poll workers Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss to former Arizona
Really? Was that in this case? Ruby Freeman was in this case in New York? Was that it?
House Speaker Rusty Bowers to Fulton County District Attorney Bonnie Willis E. Jean Carroll to Trump.
Which ones were in this case? Name one.
Trump's own Vice President Mike Pence.
Somebody got a 3?
I don't know if I can show that part on YouTube. Let's get past that. My God. Is this woman who's Lisa? Is she a lawyer? I assumed she was a lawyer. That's why Legal is sending us over to, like, his right-hand girl. Who is she? So, author at Above the Law, Law and Chaos. Is she a lawyer? A legal journalist who covers the legal stories that affect our politics, especially the Trump saga in the Supreme Court.
Oh, man.
Butter.
She's not. I don't. What's a legal journalist? Look at this. Look at this. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
10th person?
Draft is
Who
not
else
true if you
jumped
want to
in?
participate. Whatever's left of American democracy. God. It's insufferable. Insufferable.
Jody! Welcome, Jody.
Wow. I'm just trying to find out if she's a lawyer. Did you go to law school? I'm not saying she's not. I really don't know. I'm really curious. Because so far we literally got no law. All we got is this narrative.
Special steps to assist taxpayers in the Houston area. We will be making special steps to help on Monday and throughout the week. We will be working to fully staff our offices next week and adding more people to help on our phone lines. And that number, along with other resources to help you with filing your taxes, can be found inside this article on our website. Click to Houston.com. Houston.
Brandon's doing pretty good at the other table.
Hey, man.
Ooh, Hodge twins.
You know what? This is an issue. They're going at it for free. You get it for free. Yeah. They didn't go on tax act like me and you did last night and pay you $100. Them niggas ain't got $100. Them niggas broke. Some of them took 5 buses to get that. Yeah, these are like very poor. Oh, let me say something. These people are like very poor. Yeah. And well, there's a wage gap between black and white. That's a fact now. White people ain't got to worry about this. They got the $100. Yeah, but they're forcing people to ID themselves to get that tax refund. But it's not racist to ask. But it's racist to ask for ID when you're voting. Yeah, yeah. Should be the other way around.
Nice.
Shouldn't be the other way around. You should require ID to vote and to get your tax. But the reason why the IRS is forcing them to verify that it's them that's on the tax, there's a lot of fraud. But it's not. Oh, I'm not done yet. Look at the people out there. What is the IRS saying? Who's committing most of the fraud? Yeah. That's the part they ain't saying out loud. You have to read in between them lines. And they're trying to say it's not a lot of fraud when it comes to vote. And it's the same people that shows up with no ID. Some of them named Jose. Right, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. You gotta read between them lines.
World Series of Poker? Yeah, I have.
Seriously, if you...
XZ, I have.
Like all these people get these tax refunds, it's not because they pay into the system. It's because they're poor and they got 30 kids. Yeah. Child tax credit in the black community is like a...
And in fact, in 2008, I was invited to a large tournament through World Series of Poker, and unfortunately had to take a 3-year vacation before I could go.
I don't know. I can't claim it. They say I make too much money.
Blue vacation.
Tax credit?
Blue vacation. And a little federal
I
vacation.
don't get to claim it, man. See, a lot of like when you get a tax refund, I'm over here talking, you just act like I ain't. Most of the time, they get a tax refund not because they paid the system, because they poor. Yeah. 2,000. You have 5 kids, man. That's 10,000.
I'll call that. You got you straight. Let's do it. Let's see it.
Government babies. Yeah. Live on welfare, right? Then you get that.
See that straight, Maddie?
But you know why they got that child tax?
With that flush.
Encourage people.
You got those 2 little diamonds? No, fuck, you do. 2 pair.
Imagine all the people.
Oh, I hear a boss coming in.
Hey, hey. What's up? Oh, hello.
I thought I heard boss's voice.
No, you didn't hear boss's
voice. When he wrote this code, it was good. What you talking about? Well, if you shut up and listen, I'll tell you. It was based on the marriage. They saw a bunch of people that couldn't have kids before because they're too poor. Now they can have kids. They saw that as, a cloud having a circle. No, no.
Hey, Sig Beats. What's up, guys?
Grego gone. Grego gone.
That's why they did. Yeah, you remember that course we took in yeah. Why did I say what I said? It's to lift people out of poverty. It's missing contact. They encouraging people to have kids. Y'all know what this epitomizes? No ambition, No initiative. No. See, this is what's plaguing
What
you right now. That's what I'm saying. The reason why these people in this circumstance, they have no ambition and no initiative. Now y'all out there trying to get free services for free. I mean, you can't be the stupid. You just lazy.
357.
So he's got a mic and he's not talking. Oh, what a bastard. Oh, shh.
Who?
Don't make me mute all you guys.
What's your wife and kid?
I'm listening to Hodge Twins. Zip it.
You had to drag your wife
Yeah,
and kid
Steve.
out. Now you screaming through a door, got your girl sitting on the steps holding a 3-month-old baby. Hey, you know what? They're out there, right? Trying to find out how much.
JC's in first place. Hell yeah.
You're just keeping my chips warm, JC. Cool down over there.
You know how I know? I used to be broke like that, man. But I never went to the RS to get my tax. I always went to the H&R Block and I paid my $50.
JC's good. Nice and silent most of the time. And just comes in there and whack, back.
Now you can do it all online. Yeah. Joe was right. Hey, they don't know how to use a computer. But I think some of these people can't read. I mean,
Nice hand, Matty.
I'm not saying that
I had the straight and flush draw and ended up getting trips.
it's kind of obvious. Even if you can read, if you don't have an acumen for taxes or expertise.
Girl with a
That's a
PH.
nice hand, bro.
It doesn't take much. Yeah, I mean the damn.
You're real deep, Matt.
You don't
Real deep.
where I walk you through the steps. Yeah. But you know the Negro, they get frustrated. Like I don't know what adjusted gross income is. What's this bullshit about? Just tell me how much money I'm getting back. Show's over.
What did Jonte Porter do to get banned for life from the NBA? Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony.
Maybe L's funny though.
We got to talk about the NBA banning.
But he's got that stupid blue line flag in his
players. Jonte Porter. Now, the $1 million question: why did this man get banned? Have you ever seen somebody get banned for life from the NBA? I'm not sure I have. I mean, there's been plenty of instances where it could have happened. One that comes to mind is Malice at the Palace, where you had NBA basketball players leave the court and go into the stands and fight fans physically. Guys are in court facing penitentiary time, making big rocks, little rocks. Even these guys did not get banned for life. There was lengthy suspensions and all kind of stuff like that, fines, but nobody got banned for life. Then there's a case of Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, aka Chris Jackson, who was blackballed because he was doing this Muslim prayer during the national anthem. That was a blackball, but it wasn't a ban. Jonte Porter got banned because he was involved in gambling, not just betting on games as a G League member, an NBA member, not just betting on games, which he did do, but he was also doing certain things that would help bettors. You see, he's a French player, not making a lot of money.
Amazing.
His brother is really good. He plays for Denver Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr. But Jonte Porter is a 16th man at best, a bench player, a bench warmer at best. Kind of
MCC,
the NBA and the G League, which is their minor league. Not a very good
All
player.
right, we'll be watching it.
To clog up the lane, but beyond that, not very good. He's just big and young. So he might have said, you know what? Let's make a little bit of extra money. I'll help some bettors by doing certain things in the game that would make their parlays hit, as a cool kid say. Now, there's a lot we're going to get into, but first, let's check out a video from AM Hoops. Shout out to AM Hoops. You guys,
That's me.
That's Brendan Mitchell.
Channel. Check out the full video in the box. I'm going to play some of this. He
That's
broke
me.
this down marvelously about 3 weeks ago.
It's him.
Now, obviously,
That's
this
me.
was before
That's
the
him.
actual decision came to ban
Who
him
is
for
it?
life, but he was able to break down exactly what this guy was doing and why he is now banned. So without further ado, let's go ahead and
Jared Dixon.
On January 27th, DraftKings sent an email to their customers saying the biggest winner last night was Jonte Porter unders. Now, most people
Yes,
don't even
they're
know
not
who that is,
the other
but
people.
somebody did. and made bank. One bettor made a 6-play parlay on Jonte unders for $80,000 and won $1.1 million.
So the person bet 80,000 and was able to get 1.1 million. Clearly, this is cheating because Jonte Porter, as you're going to see, was doing certain things in the game to make sure that that parlay comes true. And then my question is, who was that person? Was it Jonte Porter himself under an alias? Was it a friend of his? Was it some kind of
Call
organized
him.
crime type situation? This is clearly cheating, and that's part of the reason why he got banned. Because not
choices.
only are you messing with the
No.
money, Jonte Porter,
Do it.
and this is a
I want to, but I
multi-billion-dollar
don't think I'm
industry,
going to.
sports betting with a B, multi-billion-dollar industry.
Do it.
You're also trifling with the integrity of the
Do it.
game. If we don't ban you for life, people are going to
Show.
think that our league is fake. So we can't have that. So
Bullets.
you
Get that
gotta
ace.
let-
All I had
let
was a
Francis
queen.
continue.
Normally the cap is like a $1,000 to $2,000 bet on props, so this looked off. Then sure enough, March 20th, Jonte Porter unders won millions again. Something's going on. Sportsbooks alerted the NBA to suspicious betting activity, and Porter is now being investigated. When you watch the film, nothing stands out too much. A fringe player setting screens and stuff. Some people say he tried to miss this banked three. Look at that guilty
Look at his face. It's like, oh man, I made it. I didn't want to make that. You know, I mean, that's crazy.
face when it goes in. But what about this? Tom Haberstroh pointed this out. Porter's number 34 in gold. At the end of the quarter, in position to get a rebound, but his man pulls away. Yes, he is safe. But then the ball bounces right to him. Instead of grabbing the board, though, what was that? He like taps it to his teammate at the end of the quarter. Have you ever seen that before?
Now, if he gets the rebound, that counts as a statistic. You get in the rebound. But if he just taps it away, then there's no rebound, I would suppose. Which, again, this points to him doing certain things in the game to make the bets hit. That's what he's doing.
Now that was the third rebound of the game, and it's only the first quarter. The total's 4.5. So you can see Jonte go immediately to the coaches in the background and start pointing to his eye. So he left the game having re-aggravated an eye injury. Nowhere in the minutes he played did he get hit in the eye. He wasn't even on the injury report before the game. But maybe he got that board and was like, 3 in the first quarter? I am out. A sportsbook employee told ESPN people were trying to do whatever they could to bet Jonte Porter props against the Clippers. And then just a few days ago, the same thing. We had a bunch of people trying to bet the under for more. So it looks like Jonte told people to bet his unders because that's what he could control. Maybe an organized crime person.
Now they're gonna get into, you know, it could be organized crime. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Whoa,
because maybe,
buddy, what are you doing?
Jonte Porter, again, he's not his brother, Michael Porter Jr., who's the actual star.
All or nothing. Come on, guys.
Alongside Joe Kitch and all these guys. He's not his brother. He's not making a lot of money. So maybe he got caught up in some debt, trying to be Big Willie, trying to match his brother. Gets caught up in debt. Organized crime says, hey, check it out.
Yeah, why not?
You got a big debt. But you're going to pay it back is
Oh.
you're going to do certain things in the game to make our parlays hit.
Damn.
And we'll get your
GG.
money back that way. That could be what's going on, but I have no way to
Brandon
prove that.
Cone.
What I do know is that there was an investigation. They found some irregularities. He did bet on games, and he was apparently doing certain things in the game.
Get back in here,
to make some
Siggy.
of the parlays hit. Now, what I'm going to do right now is check out this video from CNBC, and they're going to get a little bit deeper into some of the details. Check it out.
The NBA banned the Toronto Raptors' Jonte Porter from the league for life after an investigation confirmed the player shared inside information with bettors and bet on NBA games while playing in the G League. This is the first NBA gambling ban for a player in 70 years. For more on this story, let's bring in Patrick Risch, director of the sports business program at WashU St. Louis. He's also founder and CEO of Sports Impact. Patrick, good to have you on this here. So, I mean, look, when I was a kid, Major League Baseball banned Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays for life in retirement because they were greeters at a casino for a little while. Obviously, we now have the leagues that are completely participating in sports betting, but they want to be able to convey that the games themselves are fair and there's no conflicts. Does this do it at this point for the NBA?
I mean, that's definitely the goal. You got to send a message. Because if they just would have
Dirty dogs in here?
slap on their
Oops,
wrist,
hi, dirty
something
dog.
like that, then that's going to incentivize others to try to do this because the penalty is not really that severe.
I believe it does. And one thing that comes into play here is the importance of analytics and technology. The last couple of months, I've been at a couple different conferences. The MIT Sports Analytics in Boston just came back from the Sports Business Journal's World Congress of Sports out in Los Angeles. And you can't go to any of these conferences these days and not hear about conversations about analytics and technology and their role in helping leagues like the NBA sniff out these kinds of irregularities. It was a company in Vegas, US Integrity, that has a partnership with the league that provides some information that identified some of the irregularities that led to the outing of Mr. Porter.
But should we just have to rely on essentially market surveillance? I mean, you know, in the financial markets, you have people trying to monitor for unusual activity, and then they try to fill in the blanks and see what might be behind it. But you also have, you know, compliance programs for the employees. You can and can't trade certain things, and they monitor that pretty closely. So is the
Hey, whatever works for you is a side hustle. Hell yeah. I
Are
like it.
educating players and providing information. It's difficult to track everybody's actions all the time, but I think with Commissioner Silver's coming down so hard, rightfully so, on Jonte Porter, this has to send warning signals, not just to any other NBA player.
Because there's most certainly other players that are doing this. Absolutely. I mean, there's already been referees that have been caught in years past. That's already happened. I'm sure that there's other guys who have kind of dabbled in this. Guys that are trying to bet, refs that are trying to bet, refs that have bet, and
I'm like, what have I
caught.
got?
So this is
I'll be
a
watching,
message
guys.
more than anything else. This
Yeah,
is
you stay live. Yeah.
an example. You guys, if you got it in your mind to try and bet and to try and do things to make the parlays hit, don't, because we're not going to tolerate it. That's what this was, 100%.
All right, I'm out,
But
so I can pay
athletes
more attention to
across
chat.
all of sports. Now, one thing that Commissioner Silver mentioned is the regulatory standards. That perhaps
Snooker.
when you're talking about some of these
My dad taught me how to play snooker. I love it.
more regulations on having these over-under bets, because this is one of the things that tripped him up in this particular case, people betting on somebody that's a marginal player that maybe is.
We grew up with the Valley table in our family room, so believe me, I know about snooker.
Hey, buddy.
Now, you know what's happening. I'm going to just leave it right there. There's more to it, but of course, I will link to everything in the box. And if you're on IG, there's a link in the bio. Go to the article on the website. But what's happening when you legitimize sports betting, this kind of thing will happen. You're going to have refs. You're going to have players trying to get on the action. You're going to have people outside influences. Like they were talking about the mob earlier. You're going to have some of those people try to lean on certain guys. There could be a lot going on when you're talking about sports betting that ruins the integrity of the game. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. There's a lot of money to be made, but there's a bad side as well. It ultimately can delegitimize the integrity of the game. So at a certain point, it's like, what are we really doing here? And you got fantasy on top of that, plus the betting. It's a lot going on. I think that this field needs to be regulated a little bit more in order to protect the integrity of the game, because if not, we're just going to totally lose it. It's already kind of becoming a bad product in the NBA, at least. With this kind of stuff going on, it'll make it that much worse.
Give me a 2.
And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about David Stern? Not David Stern, pardon me. RIP. Adam Silver banning Jonte Porter for life from the NBA because of the sports betting. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know Ryan.
Oh no, I'm no good at it.
Oh man,
it's not
He
good.
had no other choice.
I know, Matt. That's tough luck, man.
Ban him for life.
Viking reenact.
Then and incentivizes other guys to do it.
No,
oh
not
man,
really.
that ain't that little slap on the wrist. And then
I'll watch
people on
it,
the outside
but-
are gonna be like, well, the league is fake, it's rigged. So what's the point of me participating in the betting? Why would I watch a game for what? Why
Stop
would I
it,
participate in fantasy
JC.
sports? If it's all rigged, all I got to do is just try to influence guys, and then that'll be something else. If he gets a slap on the wrist, you're gonna have others that are gonna try to influence guys. Hey, cousin, Billy on a Toronto Raptors, can you miss a shot at the end of the game? I got money riding on you. See, that kind of thing goes on. So this was a suspension to nip all that stuff in the bud, or at least try to stop the bleeding. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.
The Free Palestinian protesters.
Yeah.
Love them.
They're doing a great job out there.
Love them.
In the streets, blocking airport access for people who need to get
bridges. Oh, if I were in San Francisco traffic and I had to use the Golden Gate Bridge and you blocked it, I'd be having great thoughts about you.
Come on, Siggy, buddy.
Saying, you know, we love Jesus. We love Jesus.
I'm kind of scared or whatever.
I think I might hate Jesus because of you. You know what I mean? I'm serious. You would be.
You try
the
SPS,
fastest way
buddy.
to turn me against you is to block me from going home.
Right. Like, I mean this sincerely. Has there ever been an example of this tactic working? Has any person in history ever been convinced by not being able to access the thing that they wanted to go to? Gosh, you know, I was really pro-Israel, and then I got stuck in traffic for 8 hours, and now I love the Palestinian cause. Has that ever occurred?
No, but here's the good news. They are being arrested, and they're being immediately released.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
because
No
there's
straight for
somebody
me.
who's stepping in to give them bail money and legal support. Yes, guess who it is? Yes.
Yes.
Come on.
Kamala Harris.
No, that's too obvious.
No, Kamala she was tweeting. I tried to bail out other criminals.
Yeah, I know, but not this time.
Thanks, Kamala.
Yeah. Come on.
More
You know who it
obvious?
is. Yeah, more obvious.
Oh, George Soros.
George Soros.
Hey, we figured it out.
George Soros is bailing people out. Now, who would have seen this coming? The protests, which took place in dozens of U.S. cities, including San Francisco, Chicago, New York City, Philadelphia, were organized by A15 Action, a newly formed group that worked to coordinate a multi-city economic blockade on April 15th in solidarity with Palestine. You know, I forgot. You're blocking me from going home
Come on, buddy.
on tax day. That makes me even more favorable to your point of view. The group's website directs users to bail and legal defense fund hosted through Act Blue, the Democratic Party's online fundraising juggernaut. Those who donate to the fund.
Good night, Unindoctrinated. We love you, girl. Thank you for maintaining my chat while I was preoccupied. I appreciate it. You always keep people going.
Based organizations that contest the current operation and function of the criminal, legal, and immigration detention systems. Oh my gosh.
Jeebus.
The exchange is the project
Bet
of
the pot.
Come on. You got George
What?
Soros. Come on. Who
Bet
else
the
is
pot.
in there? What organization? Come on.
Open Society. And
Oh, that's good.
Dude, he even wore the little vested
Couldn't
suit.
hear, man.
Eggsy.
The Tides Foundation.
Foundation.
Yes, the
I
Tides
didn't
Foundation.
click the button in time to show the
it's a
card.
network funded by Soros and other liberal billionaires.
see?
Protesters who
They say,
organize
how do you
a
show
global event
cards?
Under the title
I didn't click the
A15,
button in time to
targeted
show it. I just made some food.
points with the express purpose of causing as much financial disruption
Trip
as
twos.
possible, according to their website.
Um,
You know, that's the kind of thing I really want to be involved with. I'm like, I go to the websites and I'm like,
Can Siggy stay around, buddy?
as much damage on this fiscally as possible. And then I realized I've already done my part. I voted for people in Congress. And so really that's all you have to do. Yeah, there's nobody that can do more damage to the people in the House and Senate. So that's why I don't protest. Anyway, the A15 protesters on Wall Street were photographed wearing Hamas
Double
bandanas
trip.
and flying Hezbollah flags.
But they're just
They're just for the people, regular
it's a
people.
humanitarian cause.
Absolutely.
That happens to
What's
also.
wrong with a Hezbollah flag?
Right. Hamas, Hezbollah, they seem like wonderful people.
Banks located to the protest were vandalized with red spray paint and graffiti that read "Funder of Genocide." and Free Gaza. Those protesters later blocked the Brooklyn Bridge, which is one of my favorite bridges to block. It really is.
Oh, really?
Oh.
See, I only like to get the Brooklyn Bridge. I like to sit in traffic on the Brooklyn Bridge for 12 to 15 hours for climate-related purposes, not necessarily for Gaza. I like the Verrazano Narrows Bridge for Gaza purposes.
I do really want to know those people who are gluing themselves to freeways and things, because whatever, I don't listen to you. I just look at you as a moron. So I don't really check into what you're protesting for.
I'm the opposite. I will absolutely oppose anything that you're doing. If you're Free Gaza, I'm going to. If I was pro-Palestinian, I think I would flip my viewpoint just based on the fact that I was sitting in traffic. I would be that.
I don't look because I never think it's anything that I'm for.
It never is. It never is.
It never is.
So like more capitalism. That never happens.
It's not like I'm gluing myself to the freeway because I like steaks. No, not happening.
You're right. That's true. And I don't think it's any secret of their success, right? Like the left does a lot of things strategically that I think
Jody's got a lot of feedback.
Are I don't want to say admirable, but like things that if conservatives could benefit from learning a little bit from at times, not necessarily, certainly not the ends. And some of their tactics are downright evil, but some of them are just smart, right? They're smart. They message things well at times. There's certain things that they do you could look at, but this is not one of those tactics I would want to keep up. I mean, I just don't.
If I become unemployed, I will.
Trying to convince. Okay, this is the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
Let me just point out. How do you learn that lesson? When you've burnt cities to the ground.
Yeah.
And then everybody in the city's like, I support you.
I don't think they did, though. Did they? I mean, even in Minneapolis, the defund the police thing died on the vine. I mean, like none of this stuff has worked. I don't think there are certain parts of the movement, right, that have occurred.
You can do that right now if you want to, Chopper. Here. Here's the link. Just click on it and you'll join us.
There, I saw a guy who was trapped by these people, and somebody had glued themselves to the freeway in, I don't know, Germany or something. Don't piss the Germans off, man. Don't do it.
Please
don't. If they're driving a Volkswagen, I mean, hello. But anyway, he was the guy was trying to get through, and these people were sitting there, and one of them was glued, and he just kept going and they're like, what are you doing? You're trying to kill us. And he's like, nope, just trying to get through. And he did almost kill one of them, but he got through. And, I didn't have a lot of sympathy for the people that were glued to the streets. And maybe that was just me, but I don't know how they expect this to work other than causing real damage, kind of like Occupy Wall Street. I don't know. Did it work? I contend it did.
You think Occupy Wall
What the hell they just win with? I'd trip.
Why'd they go away?
He had a flush.
They kept raping each other all over the place.
Yeah.
Lots of rapes.
It did?
That was one of the
Thrush. Fucking thrush, man.
But why did
He
they
had
just go
the
away all of a sudden?
green diamonds.
They had everything. They had the media on their side. They had Hollywood on their side. They had everybody on their side. Well, what happened? It's almost, now I'm going to go out on a limb here. It's almost as if the big banks and all of the big corporations all got together and said, look, just leave us alone. It's like me. I always joke. Somebody comes into my house, just leave me alone. You can do whatever you want to the wife and children. Just leave me alone. It's almost what they did, I think. Look, just leave us alone. Why did their funding of all of these things that BLM and the extreme left was all about? Why did they start funding all of those things coincidentally just about the time that Occupy Wall Street left? Why? Leave us alone and we'll fund you. Leave us alone and we'll help.
What the fuck does a link mean?
I think that's what happened.
You going to make me click on this shit?
So, when you say,
I'm not doing it.
Gluing themselves to the streets, I don't know. Except they're blocking you now and not the big bankers. And I'm not sure you have anything that they want besides, I don't know, everything of yours.
Push the button. Do it now.
Don't do
There's
it.
been intense flooding in Dubai after heavy rains have fallen in a very short period of time. Is there a reason for this? Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the intense rain and flooding, which has caused a disaster in Dubai, UAE, United Arab Emirates. And it's not just in Dubai, it's also in Oman, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, maybe even Iran. The surrounding area is being inundated with rain, heavy rain. And when you have a desert environment, it's going to flood because there's no soil really for the water to go into. You won't have proper drainage because you really don't get water. It's a mess. The airport was flooded, hotels flooded, homes are flooded, everything is flooded. And some say there's a particular reason why this happened. We're going to get to that in a minute. But first things first, let's check out a map. You know, you guys, if you watch me, you guys know I love maps. So UAE is right here, okay? This little piece that jets out in the Persian Gulf, Gulf of Oman right here. And Iran is right above it. And then over here, Pakistan and Afghanistan on the right. So really, it's all in the same area. Oman, of course, is right there. So this whole area has been inundated with rain and heavy flooding in a place where it normally does not rain because it's a desert environment. And the question is why? Why is it all of a sudden raining there? What's going on? What's the deal? Now, we're going to get to some reasons why this could be happening, although the media might not want to admit it.
So MCC has a premiere starting in 25 minutes. We'll be watching it, guys. If you could, please, when I do play it, make sure you.
Who does?
MCC, Michigan Constitutional Crusader.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll be dropping his link. Make sure you guys do jump in his stream and give him a like. In
For sure.
due time. Appreciate it.
How much of the vehicles in UAE are electric? Of course, UAE, this is a gas place, but they're trying to be modern. Look at the plane. I mean, imagine that. Imagine being on a plane that's trying to take off in that. Okay, let me see. The caption here says, operations at Dubai's airports halted during the deluge. Yeah, I don't know where that plane is going. Hopefully, they're not trying to take off in all this rain that's on the runway. And again, you're in a desert environment.
Sorry for getting on your nerve, Chopper. I love you, buddy. Have a good night.
It says 18 people died in neighboring Oman during the highly unusual conditions. And also, again, Pakistan, Afghanistan, maybe even southern Iran. They had a lot of problems, maybe even Iraq. I'm not really sure about Iraq. So you could see just you have some extreme flooding going on. People are just kind of stuck. You got cars about to blow up. It's a mess. Okay. It says flagship shopping centers, Dubai Mall and Mall of the Emirates both suffered flooding. Yeah, like that's going to be really, really bad damage. Water just pouring down from the top. Man, if you're in a tunnel and you got that kind of water going on, I wouldn't want to be there. Not at all. That is the absolute wrong place to be. Right. And some of these
don't be in
cranes
the tunnel during flooding.
Don't fall down. When the crane falls, it's pretty bad.
So smart.
You see walkways and streets and everything just totally flooded out. Really, really bad. This is like a serious piece of destruction. It'll take a long time for them to really recover, in my humble opinion. Now let's get to a news story right here, because again, they said deadly rains hit Pakistan, Afghanistan, and UAE. Then we're going to get to a quote-unquote conspiracy theory. Cloud seeding. Some say that cloud seeding happened. Some say it didn't happen. But there's evidence that they do try to make rain happen in this area. Maybe they overshot it. Maybe this was not a result of the cloud seeding. But we're going to get into it in a minute. And of course, I'm going to get to everything we're talking about right now in the description. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Unusually heavy rains for this time of year have created deadly flash flooding in parts of South and West Asia and the Middle East.
In Pakistan and neighboring Afghanistan, more than 100 people have died, more than 1,200 houses destroyed, and over 63,000 acres of land is damaged. And in the United Arab Emirates, they're trying to recover from the heaviest rains ever recorded there, enough to flood out the Dubai International Airport. International correspondent Hira Mustafa is joining us now live. Good morning, Hira. You are currently in Islamabad, Pakistan. What is the state of flooding today there?
Hira's kind of cute.
Is handling it.
I think about Pakistan, Afghanistan, some of these other places. You have mountains, obviously, as you see in the back. And whenever you have heavy rains, you just go to high land. That'd be your best option. Mountain areas don't really get flooded. It's the low-lying areas, the valleys, things of this nature, because water will go to the lowest point.
Well, absolutely. No rain forecasts in the coming days, and officials say that if it continues to rain like this, it will continue to batter the low-lying areas of the country, especially the provinces that border neighboring Afghanistan. A state of
So that means water goes downhill? It doesn't go uphill? Oh, okay.
people who are in need at the moment. This week, Pakistan experienced massive flooding in the areas of Balochistan that neighbors Afghanistan. Some of those killed are the farmers who got struck by lightning, and parts of the country are facing major cuts. This is not the first time that Pakistan is experiencing such massive flooding. In the year 2022, Pakistan experienced, saw massive floods and 1,700 people got killed.
Now, some are going to try to say this is global warming or this and that and the third, but that's just a ridiculous thing. It's a cop-out. It's an excuse for weather events that are abnormal or somehow destructive. That doesn't mean that
GG357
and cows farting and cars driving is the reason why it happened. Okay, I'm not trying to have anybody on Al Gore's internet convince me that cows farting is the reason why the Mall of Dubai got flooded out. I'm not trying to hear that at all. Now, there's more to that. I'll leave it right there, but let's get to the whole thing about cloud seeding. Okay, now look, we're going to show you two articles that are going to say different things. One from Wired, okay, and then it says, no, Dubai's floods weren't caused by cloud seeding. Let's read some of this, and we're going to read another one, and it's going to be a little bit different. Heavy rain has triggered flash flooding in Dubai, but those who blame cloud seeding are misguided. Are we misguided, or are we saying the wrong thing? So check it out. Dubai's underwater, heavy storms, blah, 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 blah. News reports, social media posts were quick to point the blame at cloud seeding. The UAE has a long-running program for trying to squeeze more rain out of the clouds that pass over the normally arid region. What's that called? Called cloud seeding, ain't it? So you're saying that they do that. That it is a thing. So, okay, let's keep on going. It has a team of pilots who spray salt particles into passing storms to encourage more water to form. The floods were positioned as a cautionary tale by some. Here's what happens when you mess with nature. Even Bloomberg reported that cloud seeding had worsened the flooding. The truth is more complicated. I've spent the past few months reporting on cloud seeding in UAE for upcoming Wired feature. And while it's true that the UAE has been running cloud seeding missions this week, it performs more than 300 a year. It's a stretch to say that it was responsible for the floods. In fact, as we were preparing this story for publication on Wednesday morning, the UAE's National Center for Meteorology told CNBC it had not seeded any clouds since before the storm struck on Tuesday. But you just said they've been running cloud seeding missions this week, and it's Wednesday, and the storms happened on Tuesday. So what are we talking about exactly? What are we talking about? Okay, so basically you're saying, yes, they do cloud seeding, but that's not the reason why it rained this much. Okay, I got it. Now, I think the other article might be on the same page, and they just changed that headline too, because the headline I had, it was different. So now they're trying to rally around and trying to make you not recognize what cloud seeding is all about. They're telling you in the articles, yes, they do this. Yes, we do certain things to make it rain more. But just because we do that and we were doing it this week, that does not mean that's the reason why it flooded. Okay, that's what they're trying to tell you. UAE authorities will often try to make it rain, as they did earlier this week, as the National Center of Meteorology dispatched planes to inject chemicals into the clouds to try and coax some showering. But this time, they got much more than they wanted. Dubai faced torrential downpours on Tuesday, with flooding shutting down much of the city, including schools and major airport, killing at least one man whose car was swept away, as well as 18 others in neighboring Oman, including a bus full of school children. So, okay, you cloud seed to make it rain more, and you were doing it this week, and it rained, but you got more than what you wanted. All righty. Experts say that while cloud seeding may have enhanced the rainfall, pinning such a devastating downpour on it is misguided. So it could have enhanced the rainfall, but you're saying that it's wrongly blamed for floods. It doesn't make any sense at all. Now, I'm gonna just, as I close, I'm gonna say this. Hopefully, everybody in Dubai is able to be safe.
Don't forget to check that link, Doc.
Not only Dubai, but also
What?
Oman,
Oh,
Pakistan, Afghanistan, maybe
man.
even Iran.
Check
I don't want
what?
to say Iran because I guess they're the enemy, persona non
The
grata. I
link
don't
for
really
that
know.
video
They
you want us
didn't
to
want to
watch,
say
or
Pakistan and Afghanistan.
No, he
All they
doesn't.
wanted to say
He
was
doesn't start for
UAE,
another
Dubai,
14 minutes.
because there could be some expats over there. But
I'm
I'm
not-
getting triggered and off the
I'm gonna play.
path. The point
Just
is this.
reminding you.
No, I'll play.
They do
I'm gonna
cloud
do a
seeding.
reminder.
It is a real thing. It is not a conspiracy.
Literally, the
But
creator is
hey,
texting me, telling me it's
yes, we were
coming.
doing it this week. Yes, there were some rain clouds in the sky that we tried to enhance. But hey, don't say the flood is a result of that. If you're doing cloud seeding missions and it flooded, then why did you need to do the cloud seeding missions? Obviously, it was going to rain enough. You couldn't tell that it was going to rain
Good night,
enough.
Mede.
So if you have weather forecasts that predict rain, and you go up there and make it rain more,
Yeah.
I don't understand how you can't at a certain
I'm
point be
happy
at least partially
Jared is
blamed
winning one.
for the outcome. Is it just me that thinks this way? I can't really tell, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that the floods in Dubai, Oman, Pakistan, Afghanistan are a result of cloud seeding, or just a disaster? It happens. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think the cloud seeding enhanced this. They're telling you they did it. Okay, you're up in the air this week with planes and injecting chemicals into the clouds to make it rain more, and then it rains more, and then you say, oh no, that's not the reason why it happened. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard,
Nice
please
hand.
comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.
Everybody else cool, but he's a bootlicker.
So JC's voice isn't working. How do we tell him to fix it?
Who? What?
Not JC, Jared. His
Is it
voice
working?
isn't working.
It came through when he unmutes. It comes through every time.
Well, no. So what happens is, like, you have to go up to that, like, little 3 lines up to the left-hand corner, hit that, and then click a button.
Every time he unmutes and speaks, I hear him.
Okay, Timmy,
You don't even see the microphone on
I've
this
told
thing.
you once, I've told you 1,000 times. I need you to put your guns down.
Well, he was just saying it in the chat,
Oh,
so
Crowder.
I think
Just a little longer.
whatever leaves it.
Now, boys. you know I'm
Oh,
not
there we
supposed to let
go.
you do
I
that.
turned it on and not back off again.
All right, just make sure it's
It works now.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, now, at least enough that tech light. You're blinding my eyes. What am I gonna do with you, you little rapscallions? Ow! Oh, those boys. What pickle will they find themselves in next? Stay tuned for next week's installment of Adventures of the White Privilege Boys. Join Mug Club today for $89 annually, or try it mugless for $9 a month. You can sign up at ladderwithcredit.com/mugclub for the entire catalog, including Nick DiPaolo, Brian Callen, the Hodge Twins, Mr. Guns and Gear, and of course, Alex Jones, along with 100% more of this show.
We might not even have a head-to-head tonight.
Uh-oh. Is Dirty Dog staying in longer than JC?
Oh, that's Dirty Dog.
And Jody?
Well, Dirty's still in it.
Jody's playing.
He has one more ante, though. Ooh.
Aggressive. It's an angry sip, because today's theme is you
Stay
have
in,
been
Jody.
lied
Don't let Dirty Dog
Now, I
beat
know
you.
they say doing a tribute to malice, what can be chalked up to ignorance. Bring up the rundown. Okay, you have been lied to. No, that's not the rundown. That's
Well,
the black guy on
hold
CNN.
There you go.
You have been told that our justice system is in fact just.
No, we'll go through the jury process, what's taking place with President Donald Trump. You can take a guess where that one's headed. NPR, people are talking about this. We had a segment ready yesterday. I was kind of surprised to see a lot of people, even on the right, but people who have defined themselves as classical liberals saying NPRs, they've really gone off the rails. Boy, have they changed. No, they have not. You have been lied to. NPR
Jody
has
versus
always effectively
JC.
been a wing of propaganda for the government. And I'm going to bring you those receipts. I've always known it. I come from Canada. That's where I was raised, where we had the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting. You don't have to go to Venezuela to know how state media functions.
Damn.
And of course, that's
Double
what
bogey.
NPR and PBS here in the United States do themselves. Let me
Gonna
ask
be
you this.
interesting.
Girl, are you in this or not?
Why, oh, why? And I understand it.
Yeah, she's the Sally that raised it.
Clickbait. I get it. Not
I
lost
got
on me.
junk.
You always serve a master. But why would you assume that someone who
You can do this when you
beholden,
got junk.
who
Oh.
requires big government
Yeah.
to function could ever be objective? It's just that now, and thank God
GG.
for this, you have
Girl
the
got
ability
those
to see
K's
it.
too.
It's not new. It's just maybe worse. And
Can't
you
you come
see it.
back? Probably not.
So let's dispel.
Oh,
this
I
narrative
definitely
that,
can't come back
oh,
from that.
man, the Democrat Party left me. Nope. You just weren't aware. Oh, NPR. They used to be objective. Nope.
Holy shit.
Not true.
What'd you
Our
say?
justice system in this
Commercial,
country-
Andy.
Nope. Not true. You've been lied to for a very, very long time. That's the theme today. So I might get a little bit upset, but it's going to be a lot of fun too. If at some point today, if you're still watching on YouTube, don't know why, and you see this,
Whoa.
head on over to
Playing
Rumble. It's a
Power
live show
Bottom.
weekdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. You know, back in the day, remember when you had TV Guide? Al Roker was usually on the cover. Just set the time so you don't have to worry about some artificial brain on TikTok
Holy shit.
putting us next to breasts. All right. Captain Morgan was here yesterday, and then he left promptly. I can't blame him. So back in his spot, who's been very helpful when you see him, when you hear, you mostly think him for his service. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't be modest. You can watch his comedy special, American on Mughead, the first Mughead comedy special on jfirestein.com for his dates. Josh, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm glad to be back in Gerald's chair. Hopefully it's a permanent spot.
I didn't realize Gerald C is there too. You're a duo.
Yeah.
It's like a TLC show.
Yeah.
Later, everybody.
And,
it was
third
a
chair,
fun
this is always
time.
And third chair, it's always a fun sounding board. He made one thrust and I appeared. He is.
Give me some credit.
Okay. They call him 3.5-minute Pops. Pops Crowder, how are you?
Fantastic. I don't recognize that guy over there in Gerald's chair, though. He's bearded one day, then not.
Yeah.
Then a Hitler stash, then not. Then a
Oh,
scruff.
no, there's people don't know.
Well, he tends to wear one in his private time.
I tend to do a little cosplay.
He has the biggest balls on the planet.
Hitler did have a set. I mean, he used them for evil. Don't get me wrong. Hitler is
Endless.
bad, just to be clear. I just want to make
sure.
it very, very clear. Hitler, absolutely terrible. Yeah. Now, I know we take Fridays off, you've heard, but yes, there might be something with Firestein Hitler coming down the pipe.
There might be. I'd be wearing something different, not this Bass Pro Shop that I got on today. But
oh,
I
well.
got this at Bass Pro Shop. What do you think?
Did you?
Yeah.
Did
I don't know how to fish, but I got a nice shirt.
Do you go shopping with a gaggle of lesbians?
No, just a couple.
Yeah, I imagine they shop at Orvis, I believe, right, Pops Crowder?
I wore an Orvis shirt forever, and he wouldn't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
There's a place.
Drove a Subaru too, but what?
Yeah, he did. He didn't drive a Subaru, but I did mistake him for a lesbian. Okay, let's go to Canada. Speaking of lesbians, you know about the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. Here's something that is now. This is very sad. I'm letting you know this woman is dying. This is an old lady in Canada who's dying. But talk about sticking the landing with her last words. Here's a clip of Grandma in Canada making sure that she's heard.
Well, folks, the doctors told me that I'm on my way out, meaning I'm dying. And you know what? I'm so damn happy that I'll finally get Justin Trudeau out of my life.
Perfect.
Hey,
she's a pimp. We actually have live audio feed of her reaching.
GG, everybody. Good games.
It's okay. You're still learning the ropes, Billy.
It was a song rival.
Yeah. It was somewhere.
Good job, Jared.
The bit was they were happy
Jared
to have her.
Dixon is the champion.
Well, we know that by the confetti.
Yes,
Yeah,
we do
they
that
were
by the
happy.
confetti, but the confetti without this just feels
It's a
so
visual,
lonely.
Same.
Trudeau for the euthanasia program.
No, that's why she flipped him the bird by living.
Yeah.
By choosing to die naturally. Hey, isn't that a crazy thought in 2024?
I'm glad she clarified though. I'm about to go out.
Yes,
meaning I'm dying. Eh?
Yeah, I'm about to go out. Well, you know what? Good for her. And hey, you know what, Poilievre? I think it's probably time for you to maybe make a visit here to the show. I know that we've sort of run in the same circles, communicated a bit, but it looks like Canada is going to have a tectonic shift with their politics. And that'll tie into what we're doing with NPR here a little bit later, because they do have entirely publicly funded broadcasting, which means they have no objective news. Let's go to President Trump's the jury selection going on right now. This is day 3, okay? And one juror, I guess, has just been, you saw us, I believe it was yesterday, or was it 2 days ago, where we found the actress, Josh? Was
it? 2 days ago, the bathroom troll lady.
Bathroom troll lady, which we have set up for Bad Movie Lines, where she said, I just can't do the 9 to 5. I wouldn't be able to do the jury 9 to 5 because I'm unemployed.
I can't do those hours. That's why I have my dad fund my apartment.
Yes, exactly. So we're dealing with Manhattan, right? But one juror, I guess, has actually just been removed, which seems like, hey, that they must have been really bad.
We've just learned that the judge has dismissed one of the 7 jurors seated on Tuesday after she expressed concerns about her ability to be fair and impartial. That means 6 more jurors and 6 alternates must now be chosen.
I love how they say that as though it's like
All right,
a surprise.
let me just put this out
I don't
now.
think they're going to find I don't think they're going to find 12 jurors.
No,
that are actually.
Well, let's give you this. This is one of those things.
10 million people. You can't find 12.
I don't see
jury
how
of your peers.
I don't see how they can not have an opinion on Donald Trump.
These
The problem is the
10-second
peers
timeouts
in
are
New
not
York City
personal.
suck.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
That's a problem. What do
It's
you
obviously
do when
10
your peers are
seconds, so
assholes?
You can't
It's a good place
say
to have that
anything into
trial.
the chat.
Yeah,
I don't think that's where it all went down.
I mean, if anybody has an issue with them,
well,
please
here we
let
have. Let me
us
go
know.
through some of these jurors for you. And you tell me if these
It's a
people
joke.
seem like they can be unbiased. And I've always tried to be very
funny.
straightforward with you. I am biased. Everyone is biased. I think that you're lying to yourself if you say that you cannot be unbiased. So, juror
This
number
side of
2.
the aisle,
Okay,
generally,
this person
we-
gets their
we-
news from the
we
New York Times,
recognize
CNN,
comedy.
Google, and Facebook. Let's look at juror 6. Lives in Chelsea,
recognize
works for
it
not
once in the
confirmed, but it
face.
seems to work for Disney. Gets their news from New York Times and TikTok.
My God.
It's possible she may have been the one who was just dismissed. Now,
I
let's
thought
also
we were
look at the
talking
voting
about it on my
demographic in
drive, but
Manhattan.
apparently
You're
some people
talking
don't
about
understand it.
over 80%. Right, over 80% when you look
Okay.
at Manhattan.
10-second
What is
timeout
this? This
for
shows that's showing New York, Rochester, that's showing the whole state. But Manhattan was 86% for Biden.
Jeez,
that's a lot of nuts.
86% for Biden.
Boom. There you go,
And someone who
man.
gets their news from TikTok,
10-second timeout.
from the New York Times. And here's the thing: it's a great trick that the left pulls, kind of like making you think that NPR was objective. They'll say, "What's the problem with this? What, they get their news from the New York Times? You have a problem with the New York Times?" Yes. Yes, I do. If someone actually has a subscription to them unironically, that is a problem. You think someone is getting their news from the New York Times, from TikTok, someone who may work for Disney, where, by the way, it is part of the hiring protocol to ensure that they do not share the values of middle America.
No!
Yes, I do. I do think it's disqualifying. One juror actually on their Twitter, they found a video of the juror was recording a video of a celebration in the Upper West Side of the 2020 election when Donald Trump lost. And they showed it to the
Somebody else
judge.
did
And the
it.
judge said, what am I looking at? How's this relevant? Take a guess. Take a guess. These are the lies that we have to deal with. We all have to act like, oh yeah, no, they can be objective. Really? You're getting your news from TikTok, the New York Times? You live in Chelsea? You're uploading a video. You went through the process. You took the time to record people celebrating the supposed defeat of Donald Trump. Tweeted out, I believe the text included was, "This is just such a New York moment."
Hey, I'm viewing
And
them
this
all.
person is going to be objective. This person would have no vested interest in ensuring that Donald Trump can't run for office, would be ineligible for office. And how do we know that that's the goal? Because those
All
same
right,
people you just saw
1
on
minute.
MSNBC and the entire lineup at CNN have said that's the goal.
I'd love to be a part of it. Yeah, if I can help
live,
convict
too.
this guy and affect the election, that'd be awesome. I could celebrate once more.
Right. Yeah. So you guys let me comment below.
Well, there shouldn't be a trial, but if you have to pick these jurors, wouldn't you just go by demographic? Male, Upper East Side, kind of hedge your bets. Not that you're going to get somebody who's like-minded, but at least less fantastically left.
If you want it to be fair.
Yeah, if you want it to be fair. The best one I see actually is juror number 4 is originally from Puerto Rico, has lived in the Lower East Side for the last 40 years, has actually a family, kids, I believe works in IT. That
C4, what up though? What's up, Doc? Doc, you never here very long. You always got your own shit going on, brother. What's up, Duke? Good to see you, bro. Hey, Tip. Good seeing you. How are you? Oh, you want to do 10 seconds? Well, you don't have to be a managing mod for that. Hey, Jock. Good to see you. Someone somewhere. You don't have to be a managing mod to give other mods timeout, Doc. IP, hello, hello. Yes, I'm in NorCal. I am in Dutch Flat, like the title says. C4. Dutch.
Yeah. One lady in booth 4 waved.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Think about parking there, they said. Think about it.
Love it.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. They're trying to use the fast pass to all them for no videos.
Yeah. One has nothing to do with the other.
Nothing.
She looks freaked out.
Uh-huh. Definitely.
Damn, I'm gonna have to take my coat off.
Got warm, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's closing the line? No, I seen him. He was right there.
Oh yeah, this is the entrance.
I locked it.
Really?
To be serviced, you're required to have 2 forms of identification.
Is there another door? It says till 5.
There are no exceptions.
It says it's open till 5. He just locked it early.
Yeah. Illinois Department of Employment Security, so unemployment.
It's 4:41. He locked it early.
Yeah, unemployment.
What a douche. Dang it. All right, what else is here?
I don't know. Let's see. This is unemployment. Illinois State Police Department of Administration.
Hello, gentlemen. 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 Hello. What is going on?
Gentlemen, what are you doing? And how can we help you?
How can we help you? Excuse me, sir.
Did you fart?
I'll email you.
Come on.
Okay. We'll talk soon. Thank you, ma'am.
We'll be back.
That is hilarious how upset he is. He started hollering, "Gentlemen!" Oh, there's somebody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's playing on his phone with 3 computer screens open.
Yeah, he was.
He got a bald head.
This was
scratching
awesome.
His head.
I love this. MCC.
Yeah, he's scratching his head. Hey, that's even better. Thanks. He pulled it open right where my camera was.
Nice.
And now they're closing them all.
Yeah. He's so mad. He's so mad.
Guys, check out this premiere real quick. Guys, get in there.
Please.
Yeah. He was so mad.
Oh, my sin
So we wouldn't answer him. It's like, who the hell do you think you are?
His perceived authority escaped.
Yeah.
We have to exit that over there.
Yeah, that's the exit only, looks like.
Yeah.
So we got to go around the other side of that building.
We'll go up that side and around the front.
Yeah.
Oh, he's following us.
Is he?
Yeah.
Cool.
I know, right? DHS employee entrance. Nothing looks like rehab or something. Somebody said way
Cubicles.
Somebody said way over there.
Cubicles. Lots and lots of cubicles.
Illinois State Police, what do you guys do?
Are you Captain Save-A-Ho? Made him stutter for a second there.
What do you do, if you don't mind?
I mean, it's pretty obvious what we're doing.
But for what reason?
Oh, that's my business.
Huh?
The reason is my business.
Well, if you're casing the place to break in.
Oh, God, here we go with the bullshit narrative.
What's
in there to steal?
What?
What's in there to steal?
What do you mean? There's
There's
computer
2 people here
equipment, all
that
kinds of stuff.
Oh,
looking at my
really?
building
I
and
just
they're
go to Best
recording
Buy to get my
things.
computers.
Your
They should be
building.
recorded.
Whose building is it?
Uh-oh.
It's the state of Illinois.
Yeah, not
Yeah, state of Illinois. Which, who owns the state of Illinois?
This lieutenant,
We the people.
He needs to calm down. He's a little high strung, isn't he? He's a little wired.
No, he's
He's a little wired. He's a little high strung.
Maybe he's hangry.
He was all
It
kinds
is
of,
quitting
he was
time.
all kinds of fuckings in that office up there. That's
Yeah.
not very professional. The very front office up there.
That's his office.
You heard
Yeah.
him, right? All them fuckings going on. That's not very
What? I
professional.
didn't say that.
No, he did.
A fedora? Who's wearing a fedora?
What?
That's-
You don't know what a hat
It's
is?
called a scally cap, not a fedora. Scally cap. Hell of a you are.
Fedora.
You don't even know what a damn fedora is.
That's
Well,
funny.
The facility there is the state police facility.
And? So what?
No, so I'm just saying. So I mean,
Why is
you
that?
guys are
Why is
looking
that important?
For what? Why is it important? It
Yeah.
depends on what you're trying to
It
accomplish.
doesn't matter what we're trying to
It's none of
accomplish.
your business.
Huh?
It's none of your
It's
business.
none of your business.
It's a secure
No,
facility.
It doesn't matter.
Did-
Were
did
we
I-
in the
did I
secured
commit a
facility?
No, but,
Did I
All right
commit a
then.
crime?
but huh?
Did I commit a crime?
No.
Then it's none of your business what I'm doing.
Well, if you're casing the place.
Well, if it was a fifth, we'd
Prove
all be
it.
drunk right now, wouldn't we?
What?
If it
Yep,
was a fifth,
prove
we'd
it.
all be drunk, wouldn't we?
What?
If
But,
was a
you
fifth,
can
we'd all be
talk
drunk,
with
right?
this
So if
hyperbole and this BS.
Huh?
All I'm just saying
I know.
is
We're just walking around in public taking pictures, and we told you that, and that wasn't good enough. Here we are continuing
I'm just
to
asking what you're doing.
It's
not
none of
only
your business.
communicate with each other, but I don't know what you'd call this.
Wouldn't matter if we were casing the place. It still ain't your
Three law
business.
enforcement officers with
No, it wouldn't.
For 2 guys with cameras.
Until we actually break a law, it's none of your fucking business what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right
much.
now, this is a consensual encounter.
That's right.
That's correct. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Correct. So if we were to ask for ID,
I'd tell you to kiss my ass.
I'd say this is the only ID I got on me. Sorry.
so
That's my social security card.
When it starts to rise to a point where we can insist on
You're funny.
What's your reasonable articulable suspicion? What's your reasonable articulable
That you're
suspicion?
chasing
Because I'm standing outside on the
No,
sidewalk.
because
I'm
you're
chasing you.
taking-
That's not reasonable.
That's not reasonable, articulable suspicion.
A reasonable person would not come to that conclusion.
Okay. Time to move on.
What's that? You can ask. She was nice. You can ask. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've been
Go ahead. You can
nice
ask.
to you guys.
I didn't say you weren't
No,
nice,
we didn't say you weren't nice.
but that doesn't mean we have to answer your questions either.
Correct.
Yeah. He kind of yelled at
Nobody's
us and was kind of
forcing
insistent we
anything.
answer him. And then he got really
then you
butthurt.
guys
We
know
didn't.
we can come and at least
Sure,
ask
absolutely.
you and talk to
Absolutely.
you.
You can.
Absolutely, you can.
No, sir, you can't come ask me nothing.
You can say that, but you know how many people have said that?
Yeah.
It
I get it.
doesn't end.
Yeah. What was your question? You can ask. You are more than welcome to ask. No, you can't. Your lieutenant said you can't. You got to obey the chain of command. He's a bit of a douche now. Bye, Lieutenant.
Walk of shame.
Bye, Lieutenant. See you later, buddy. Have a good day. Have a better day. Have the day you deserve.
You guys have a good whatever
You
you
too.
accomplish.
Really?
You can-
Did you have to shave that, or did it just stop growing when you went brain dead?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if you want to compare educational background, I guarantee you I've.
I know you got at least a 4-year degree
I got a Juris
in
Doctor. I'm an
criminal
attorney.
justice, at least to be a state cop.
Oh, you're an attorney? Awesome.
Yes, oh yeah.
I have a master's degree, but not an attorney.
I have a master's degree in counseling psychology as well.
Awesome, cool.
So-
What can you
I
tell
have
me
a
about
I have a bachelor's in
What can you tell me
psychology.
about myself?
We need a lot more time.
And you'd have to answer a lot more
I would
questions.
have to answer a lot more. You can't really base it off this encounter because I'm a little standoffish because I don't really know you and I'm being a bit of a dick on purpose.
Correct. No.
I admit it, right? He kind of upset me by yelling and raising his voice and yelling at me like I was a child, and that kind of upset me.
Right.
Well, I don't have to hear you.
Yeah.
We don't have to listen.
I don't have to hear you. That's the difference. True. It's that perceived authority that you get with that badge.
Everybody has the right to ignore everybody else. I mean,
Just like you would have the right to ignore me if I came up to you and asked you what you was doing.
Correct.
See how that works?
well, unless we ask for name and badge number.
It's all about totality circumstance.
Absolutely.
If
Could-
you were on a traffic stop, you would have to answer.
Right, but could we get your name and badge number?
My name, my badge number is 5116.
Cool.
And my name is Captain James Rosanova with the Illinois
Captain
State
James what?
Rosanova with the Illinois
Rosanova?
State Police.
Cool.
Awesome.
And
Thank
what's
you,
your
sir.
name, Lieutenant? You're not going to give me your name, Lieutenant?
Really?
Is it in your department policy that officers should identify himself by name and badge number to a member of the public when they ask?
No.
Since he contacted us, that's not
No.
part of your department
But
policy
he-
that he agreed to when he took the job. That's covered by his assurity bond.
nothing to hide.
That's covered by his assurity bond.
Jones 5008.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jones, but you give Jones as a bad name. I'm a Jones, and you give Jones as a bad name.
Okay, really?
I thought you were not a Jones.
I am a Jones. I 100% am a Jones.
Okay.
You want
Gentlemen, have a
you
good
want
day.
you want
You
you
too.
want my DOC number?
No.
B26304.
How do you know you haven't had one?
B26304.
We didn't make that.
I'm going back to
assumption.
Stateville as soon as I leave here.
Whoops.
I doubt it.
I can't take that with me. They won't let me.
No.
in.
You better be glad you kept that in your fucking pocket.
Fuck off.
Let's go.
Fuck off, Jones.
Why does it got to stay in the pocket? Look,
It's
I
not
pulled
in
it
the
out of my
pocket.
pocket.
Now
What about it? Ain't nothing wrong with pulling it out of our pocket. As long as we're aiming at somebody in a threatening manner.
He's scared of something. Why are you so scared, Jones?
Man, he's angry.
Angry, scared? You think everybody's out to get you, Jones? Do you think everybody's out to get police? Is that- no, I'm not
You think
projecting.
everybody's out to get you guys?
Most
No.
people are out to get us, yeah.
Who is?
Most of the police are out to get us
Why?
because we bring accountability and transparency with our cameras.
And they don't like that.
They don't like to be exposed.
But I don't have anything.
I'm not saying you do, but apparently he does because he's acting awfully funny around the camera like he's hiding something.
But I mean, you know,
But you did great, yeah.
I was just asking what's going on. So.
Don't take it personal, man.
No, I
don't really don't.
No, I don't.
Don't take it personal, Jones. I love you.
No, we don't. I don't take it.
Isn't that what all cops say? They don't take it personal when
No,
they
but
take somebody to jail. It's not personal.
True.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're right.
They do.
I have said
know.
that many times.
Right.
So, you're right. So, gentlemen, have a good
You too.
You too.
Love you, Jones. Love you, man. We should go out and have coffee sometime, bro.
There was somebody watching us. There was a guy watching us. Huh. That was interesting. There was a guy standing in the window watching. Yeah. I caught him before he ducked away.
Group education.
Yep. They're always fun.
Don't get snipped with it. You just look like that type of guy.
He's an angry man.
Yeah, he's an angry cop. Very angry.
Pigotistical.
Maybe that's his problem. His wife like him.
He's pigotistical.
Pigotistical? Yeah, he's pigotistical.
Pignorant.
And ignorant. Bye, Jones. Turn around and walk the other way.
Now let's walk right past. Full ignore.
Definitely. Good job, we're done. Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
What
are you gonna do?
Impede me?
Oh, I'm just talking on the
Who the
sidewalk.
fuck do you think you are?
I'm on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
You guys
dipshit.
trying to get into the BMI? Yes or no? Yes or no? Simple question.
I don't have to answer your question.
Why not? Why do I talk to you? Guys, neighbors, stop.
Why
I
are
mean,
you in
you guys are
my
out
face?
here to get-
Why are you in my face?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just here to talk to you guys.
You're dressing like ass.
I don't care.
Why are you blocking my travel, dude? Move out of my way.
I'm not. It's the first thing.
Okay, if I step sideways and you step in front of me, that's blocking my motherfucking travel. Dude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
And you're on 2 cameras.
And maybe a lawsuit.
That's awesome. Talk to me.
Fuck you. I don't
You
want to
guys
talk
are out
to you.
here. You want to get aggressive. You guys want people to call you. You guys want to see you. Come on, talk. You guys are just ridiculous.
No, you're
Let's
ridiculous.
talk. We're out here with cameras. Let's talk. You're out here to get people's attention. Let's get it. What would you like to talk about? I'm here to listen.
Your mom.
Let's solve some problems.
Your mom.
You're very educated. What else would you like to talk about?
How about your
Hey, let's talk about that useless piece of skin attached to your penis.
Hey, how's it going?
It's him.
Yeah, you're really showing your education. What else you guys want? Come on. Like, give me some good ones. I mean, let's not act like we're 5. Let's act like grown men. Come on.
You're acting
Come on,
like you're
let's act like
5.
grown men. Talk to me.
My 7-year-old
Good.
acts like that.
Let's see what we
Right.
can solve here, guys. What can we solve? You guys are trying to get into business that you don't have authorization to get into.
You're
I called to
uninformed.
complain.
You're
You won't talk.
uninformed.
You won't
You're
talk to me.
uninformed.
All right. So
Go
inform
watch
me.
their video. Go
Inform
watch
me.
their video then.
Inform me.
I don't have to
Inform
you
me.
shit.
Come on, tell
I'm
me.
not helping you with your investigation.
Wait,
Tell me. Video.
wait,
Let's go.
a
What do you
business
want to talk
that we're not authorized to enter. You mean a public building that's
I don't
open
know.
to the
You won't say
public
you
till
were there.
5 p.m.?
Were you there?
You fucking
You won't talk to me.
crackhead.
Yeah, you guys won't talk to me. Come on, let's solve this like gentlemen. What's the problem? What's the issue? Let's talk.
Disengage, dumbass.
I'd look out, dude.
All right, that's awesome. Let's figure this out so we don't have to come back and do this again. fellas.
Disengage, dumbass.
Let's keep
Yeah.
talking.
Do they
Nope.
teach de-escalation at your
This is
department?
de-escalation.
You can't even say it.
Yeah.
You can't even say it.
What else you want to talk about, fellas?
I didn't want to talk to you in the first place
Why not?
because I don't like you.
Oh, why, we just met. That's kind of
You're both not like ass. That was the first turn off for me. My chair on your face.
Yeah. What else you got? Is that it? I mean, I can put you out in some nice public places where it's
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I don't need your help.
Oh, look, barbershop.
What else, guys?
I don't need
talk
your help.
about? What else you guys want to talk about? Nothing?
We're taking our dog for a walk.
You're the only one that wants to talk.
I want to talk to you guys.
We're taking our dog for a walk.
That's what I thought. You guys are very mature.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gave me
man.
time. I
Hey, have a good day, Coach Jack.
Bye, puppy. Bye-bye, puppy.
Bye, Coach Jack.
Piece of shit.
I hope so, Matt.
I smell bacon. Bacon.
Sorry, I just saw that.
Yeah.
That's fake bacon.
That's fake bacon.
Yeah, he's the vegan bacon.
That's awesome. Go lot lizards.
I imagine they're black bears or grizzlies. Probably grizzlies. Eggsy. Not black bears. Grizzlies is what I meant. Or Kodiaks.
And isn't their season like 4 months?
I have no idea.
Like they work
All right,
less
guys.
than teachers, I think.
Well, there's
Head over
like
to Midwest or Trucking with Callahan. I'm gonna kill this thing. We're almost 2 hours here. GG in the poker game. Good job, Jared. Jared is the champ. Love you guys. Seriously, I appreciate you guys. Everything you do for me and everyone else who does it.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
girls can be the mommies. Only boys can be the daddies. Yes, sir. Everybody's fancy. Everybody's fine.
All the kids under the age of 15, come on up here.
Hey, why don't you have a seat right over there?